Hello guys, welcome back to another FIFA 21 video. Today I'm doing something very different. It's actually sort of a FIFA 22 video really, because we're going to be talking about FIFA 22 and we're also going to be talking about the European Super League, which is a lot of talk about currently right now in the news and to do with football right now. I presume you already know what it is if you're watching, but I'll go over it very briefly if you don't know what the European Super League is. There's a lot of talk right now if it's going to happen or not. It looks like it probably is going to happen right now, as a lot of the teams have signed for it. So the European Super League is sort of a team here with all the big teams in Europe sort of coming together to be one league. 12 football clubs today. So this is what has been announced here. You can see this tweet from this guy here. AC Milan, Arsenal, Atletico, Chelsea, Barcelona, and there's a few other big teams as well. Real Madrid, Tottenham, Man U, Man City obviously, Juventus, Liverpool. And I think there may be, say 3 more clubs are expected to join as founding clubs before the season, which is expected to start as soon as possible. The season is set to be started in August, but we're not going to be talking about the European Super League as much. We're also going to be talking about FIFA 22 and what this means for FIFA 22, how much this affects FIFA 22. Will there even be a FIFA 22 game? We're not sure yet, but so far from what we know, I am on this article here. There's quite a lot of information, but this is probably the best one I've found, which is basically just talking about how FIFA 22 will be affected by the Super League. Obviously, if all the big teams such as Bayern Munich, maybe Bayern Munich, I'm not sure if Bayern Munich are in or not, but I think Borussia Dortmund might have been, and PSG, Atletico, sort of Man U, Man City, all the massive teams, if they are all in one league, how that affects FIFA 22 in both licenses but also as the game. Because can you just imagine having all those teams in one league? Imagine the chemistry you could get. You could have Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, and Mbappe all on the same chemistry, all linking well on the same team. It just might be a bit ridiculous. Pretty much, almost every single player that's actually good on FIFA is from one of those teams, so it'll sort of make chemistry sort of pointless in a way as well at some points. So how will it affect FIFA 22 as well as in licensing as well? Obviously it's a separate licensing thing. It's not by Premier League or anything like that. It's a separate league. You need a new license to get all the teams. Or will it sort of be like PES or a bit like Serie A where there's not the actual official teams? So such as maybe Liverpool could end up being called Merseyside Reds or something like that. A bit like it is on PES. So the Super League isn't even confirmed to definitely happen yet. As you can see, it does say here, chemistry, as we know, it could change in FUT forever. They might just get rid of chemistry. It might be very weird how it works. It might be slightly different. We're not sure yet. It could be based on the nation from the countries from. It could literally be anything. Icons will sort of maybe drop in price a lot in FIFA 22 as well. Obviously, icons are mainly used. They're so expensive, as well as them being quite hard to pack, but they're mainly so expensive because they link so perfectly with every player in the game. So that might really affect it, as obviously every player that's good will be linking anyway. So a new league would mean that the Super League players would probably only link with fellow Super League players, rather than say Liverpool players continuing to link with Premier League players, which would also be correct, but that also may be quite good and quite bad in some ways. A lot of the good players on FIFA are sometimes actually from teams that won't be in the Super League, such as Leicester. But a lot of the really good players are, such as Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, are from those teams that will be in the Super League, so they will link so perfectly together, which could really mess it up. Obviously FIFA 22 isn't really coming out till early autumn anyway, even if it was going to be like it normally is, because that's when it always comes out, sort of early autumn, September, October. EA Sports are expected to launch FIFA 22 on October the 5th, which is sort of autumn really. So no one knows if it's even going to happen yet. It probably will happen. It may not even be called FIFA. That might be changed because of licensing as well. FIFA is obviously a company, sort of an organisation. FIFA is really, rather than just the game itself. So many things will change. There's not that much information. I probably will make an update video on this right now when more stuff is sort of found out about. It will mainly be Ultimate Team that it's really affecting. But also Career Mode will be quite badly affected. Pro Club probably won't be affected very much at all. It's mainly going to be Career Mode and Ultimate Team that are very much affected due to the Super League, licenses, chemistry, all of that kind of stuff. So it may not even happen FIFA 22, but it very much might do. But it's sort of a very confusing sort of thing here. So we try and find any more information on here. I don't really know how much more information there is. Obviously it's very new, this sort of European Super League sort of big talk. It has been going around for a bit of a while now. Nowhere near as big as it was from today and a couple of days ago. It's really starts to come up again and it's sort of almost confirmed. I know almost everyone watching this, hopefully all of you watching this, don't want this to happen. But I don't think that's really going to change much. I feel like it's sort of going to happen, whatever happens really, just because it's about so much money. This will also affect the players playing nationally as well. they'll have to they can't play for their national team, such as Bruno Fernandes, for example, plays for Man U. He won't be able to be in the Super League and also play for Portugal, as far as I'm aware. So they'll sort of have to start a new World Cup within the Super League players, or they might just have to leave and go to a different team, which could maybe even make the big teams that are going into it much worse than they started off as. So it's pretty much all about money. That is why this is happening, and it may affect FIFA 22 very badly. It probably won't affect it in any way good whatsoever. The only good thing that might happen is they do get the license for it. That chemistry may be a bit better, but even that's still not the same as normal FIFA with Premier League, Bundesliga. It'll be sort of one league. So it probably will negatively affect FIFA 22 in every single way possible, even if the game does still come out, which it still may not do. I'm probably not going to say much more in this video, as there's not actually that much information, but sort of just a very quick, brief video saying what might happen with FIFA 22 and how it could be affected. Not how it will be affected, but how it could be affected if the European Super League does happen, which it may not still. It's not confirmed that's happening, but it does look like there's a lot of talk, and a lot of people do want it to happen, a lot of people don't want it to happen, so it's sort of very confusing whether it will happen or not. But that's going to be it for this video. I will make an update video on this, maybe a few weeks, maybe a few days, depending on how much more information comes out. But that's going to be it for this video today. If you need any help or have any comments you want to ask me in the comments, just let me know. I'll reply as quickly as possible, and I'll make sure to reply to what you are asking me. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 21 videos like these, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.